I believe that's all of you. All right, I've received another note from the jury indicating that y'all have still not been able to reach a unanimous decision.
Right out of the gate, this is a classic deadlock moment. The jury is telling the judge, we're stuck. And in legal terms, that's a huge red flag. No unanimous decision means no verdict, at least not yet. So here's the question. Do you push the jury harder or accept that this case might be heading toward mistrial?
I caution you again, don't tell me which side, for lack of better words, winning. But what's the score? Has the score changed any?
No.
Score has not changed any? Do you feel that, and I'm sort of directing this to all the jurors, not just Mr. Williams, but do you think that further deliberations, do you think any chance of any further deliberations moving the needle anywhere?
Notice what the judge is doing here. He's carefully reading the room without crossing a line. Judges cannot pressure jurors into changing their votes, but they can ask whether more deliberation would help. And those head shakes, that's basically the jury saying, we're done here. So ask yourself, if minds aren't changing now, would more time actually fix anything or just cause frustration?
Any of y'all do you think further deliberations will be any abuse or not? Don't be bashful. Speak out, shake your head, whatever you think anyway. I see some of you shaking your head no. I see a lot of you shaking your head no. All right. Y'all just bear with me one just second. Well, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm not gonna send you back if the needle hadn't moved any, and you don't think there's any chance of it. If it was a 10-2 vote, 11-1, 9-3, even maybe it's a 6-6 as far as you can get anyway. And I want to say I appreciate y'all's service. We all knew going in this was going to be a tough case. It's going to take some of your time, and it's going to be a difficult case. I appreciate your service. Y'all be free to go. If you need an excuse for work or anything, y'all stop down to Miss Nowicki's office and they'll give you an excuse.
And just like that, the jury is dismissed. This is a pivotal moment, because once a jury walks away without a verdict, the case enters a kind of legal limbo. No conviction, no acquittal. It's unresolved. From a storytelling perspective, this is where tension peaks, because the outcome is still completely up in the air.
If you want to talk to anyone about your jury service, you're free to do so. If you don't want to talk to anyone about your jury service, tell them you don't want to talk about it. I don't have any reason to think they would persist in asking questions, but if they do, you get in touch with me or one of these court officials, and we will put a stop to it, okay? I don't have any reason to expect anyway to have any repercussions for your jury service whatsoever. But thank you. If you need that work excuse or anything, stop off in Miss Nowicki's office. And
here it is, the word everyone was expecting but hadn't heard yet, mistrial. This doesn't mean the defendant is innocent or guilty. It just means the system couldn't reach a decision this time. And now the big strategic question begins. Do prosecutors retry the case or walk away? Because a retrial means doing all of this over again.
Y'all go. Thank you for your service. And y'all have a good evening, okay? Feel it has any choice declared mistrial. Y'all consult your calendars about when you may want to, if and then you want to retry this case. I got my wagon loaded between now and the first of the year, but sometime after the first of the year, if y'all wish to have a retrial, I'll get with you and get on calendars anyway.
And here's a detail you don't want to miss. The defendant remains in custody. Even without a verdict, the legal process keeps moving. This can be surprising to people watching. How can someone still be held if there's no conviction? The answer lies in the charges and prior rulings on bail. The case isn't over. It's just paused.
We burned through one Tipper County term by this case. I don't know if we can sacrifice another term. It probably needs to be outside the normal Tipper County term anyway. That's just my thoughts anyway. We've got y'all get together and look at your calendars and see this case I want to get disposed of. I'll move something on my calendar if I need to make time for this case.
Can we schedule a time in the next week or so for the set?
I'll be in Lafayette County. I'll be in Lafayette County week after next. No, next. I'll be in Lafayette County starting Monday all week.
This final exchange might sound procedural, but it matters. Securing evidence after mistrial is critical, because if there's a retrial, everything needs to be preserved exactly as it was. No gaps, no questions. Think of it like resetting the stage for Act 2. The real question now is, will there be another trial, or does this case end here?
Mr. Hill will be there. I'm sure somebody at the DA's office will be there. If y'all need me next week, I'll be there all week, okay?
We'll plan to set it.
Okay.
Plan to set it at a future date at that time.
Yeah, we'll see about a future date at that time. At this time, Mr. Spence will remain in custody at this time, and I'll hear any motions y'all might have. We need to have some discussions about the matters that have been introduced in the evidence, specifically the things of value. We'll entertain those thoughts. We can do that off the record after we have excused the jury, but we need to decide how we're going to do those things, okay? All right? Unless there's anything else, court be in recess, okay?
Clerk's office has put everything in containers and then sealed that container while they've been overnight, over the weekend. That's the proper way to do it.
Let's just take inventory of what we got and decide what we're going to do with it, okay?
Yes, sir.
And all right, thank everyone for y'all's patience and attendance here with us today this week.